This has to be, well, it has to be, it is an unusual shoulder move that I have been using with so many of my clients.
How unusual are we talking now?
Well, I'd say it's unusual because it's just got a completely different sensation to what they tried before, and I know it'll be different to what you have tried before.
So how long does it take to get used to and implement? Like how much practice?
I would say a few drills with the club and the towel, as I've got down here, and then a few swings on the range and you're in. So not long at all, really. But it's going to really impact your club path. So what I mean by that is what direction your club is swinging and your angle of attack, how your club is attacking the golf ball. Is it working in an upwards fashion? Is it working with a downwards? Now, for most of us, we want it to start working in a more upwards fashion. We also want to hit more from the inside. This unusual shoulder move helps you do just that.
So Alex, quickly, what is the wrong shoulder move then?
Well, it's funny really, because I think a lot of people think this is right. It is, as we start down, we get too much of a rotation and movement across.
Why would they be trying to come across though?
You know what, they're not trying to come across, I think they're just trying to get really open because they think that's going to give them more power, and it just happens that way. So let me hit one away here and we'll go through the data of what this looks like. So I'm going to make the wrong shoulder move here, and let's have a look at this data. That's the wrong shoulder move. Look at that ball flight. Started like this and ended up off to the right. Now let's look at this. This is really important. You need to see this. Club path, minus 8.6. So that's 8.6 degrees out to in. Face is open and we hit down on it, minus 3. So this column right here is what we're going to improve today. We're going to hopefully have a right next to this, and we're going to have an up next to this. Well, I say hopefully, you definitely will. Look at this. This is what we've got to get across. This is so detrimental to distance also with driver. So I think I just need to quickly remind us what club path is and angle of attack, just so we're on the same page, because otherwise we could get cross wires, and that's I think sometimes why we don't always improve on YouTube. So
It's the whiteboard.
it's back. It's back.
Feedback's been good on the whiteboard.
Feedback's been really good.
Liking it. I do think it's quite easy to explain. Sometimes that's difficulty.
Yeah, and then you end up having to do it on online, whereas actually it's just easier to explain as we go right here. So let's do club path first. So club path. Sorry about the writing.
Is that a B?
That's meant to be a B, sorry. Okay. That's meant to be a P. Okay, so golf ball, okay? Let's imagine we're looking down on this and we're hitting in this direction, okay? We've got our flag here, which is our target, and this would be sort of be a dotted line all the way to target. So our club path is always relative to our ball to target line, which is this line, okay? Our club, let's just say this is our club. Sorry about the drawing. It's meant to be a driver. That's our club.
That's
okay?
Not bad.
That's all right from above.
Yeah.
So we're looking down on this. So club path is where is our club travelling in relation to target line. Now before with the 8.7 left, let's grab the pink, it was travelling this way, left of target. That was the club path. By the end, we're going to get it going out this way, travelling into out.
So when people are coming over the top, you're saying it's
this will be over the top, this one,
Yeah.
yeah. Out to in, out to in, or like you said, over the top. So that's club path. What's our club doing in relation to target line and travelling? What direction? Now, other side, let's do on here, angle of attack. So you don't have to see my writing, we'll call it AOA. Right, now we've got our ball teed up. Now, this is no Picasso drawing here, but this is our ground. Ball's teed up. And then this is our golf ball here. Okay. Again, let's imagine we're now hitting in, let's do the opposite direction actually. We're going to be hitting in this direction, okay? If we're hitting down, our club is travelling downwards relative to the golf ball, okay? That's what we just did. We travelled downwards. That'll be a negative angle of attack. We want our club head to be bottoming out early, so sort of being low here and then travelling up and through. So angle of attack is how is our club travelling in relation to the ball and the ground, okay? That is really important. How is our club travelling in relation to the ground? Do we want it travelling up, Or we want it travelling down? Well, with an iron, we want it more down. With the drive that we're doing right now, we want it significantly more up.
So you're saying dropping the shoulder in the golf swing will enable you to hit the driver on the up?
On the up, and more from the inside. Just like that. This is the move we're after. I'm going to use an alignment stick and pop it across my chest. You could actually, I guess, pop it through your G-lay if you want, but really, you don't need to. Just put it across your chest, as I have here, and your club in this hand. What you're looking for now, as we're starting down, is not just across and rotate, right? What we're looking for is the left shoulder to move across, okay, your lead shoulder, if you're left-handed, to be your right, and then to move up. Well, look where I'm now attacking the golf ball from. Let's use the angle of attack angle first. Can you see how my club is lower earlier and then travelling up? Compare that to this. Still high, isn't it, as I'm coming into that ball? So I'm hitting down. You can also see how that would be my more out to in, as opposed to across and up, more in to out. So all I'm doing is, like, look at where my shoulders are here. I'm feeling as though I'm trying to replace my left shoulder with where my white was. Jonathan Ross, with where my right was. Across and up, not this way, right? So that's essentially what we're after. A great way to build this in. And I've tried this a few times, and the feedback, I mean, have a look at this text message here as I grab this. One of my students said, Alex, doing this drill, I'm going to paraphrase this, I'll put the text message in here. I felt like a bit of a wally down the range with this setup, but it really gave me a feeling of resistance and a feeling taken to a shot that I've not had before. So, towel and golf club, right? I like the towel because you've got the resistance, you're building a bit of power, a bit of speed, a bit of muscle memory. It's not just a club waving around, right? So, just to show you what I've done, carabiner clip. Maybe if you've got an old golf club, put it around an old golf club with a towel like this, right? You could even just get a big towel and wrap it around it. Essentially, just secure a towel to the end. What we're looking for is that across and up, and you're trying to throw that towel to the opposite, to that head end, okay? As quick as you can, not like this. You're trying to go across and in here. It should be up here, the towel will work down, come on. Towels here, across and down. Get it set back up, across. Really get a great sensation of what you're after. And I would really recommend, do this 1 week for me. Every other day, do 8 to 10 reps at home. Or if you go to the range and you're lucky enough to practice a lot, do that 8 to 10 reps before you even grab out driver. Let's now hit one away with that left shoulder now working higher. Let's show you what the impact of club path's going to be and angle of attack. So that right hand column we had before. Testing you now. What was club path earlier? Left or right?
Left.
And angle of attack, positive or negative? Down or up?
Down.
Yeah, here we go.
God, I felt pressure. When you said then as well, you were saying about looking at a wally at the range or whatever, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, that's no out to that guy. I mean, who cares though what you look like? At the end of the day, if it's a good drill, it works, it gets you playing better golf, it doesn't really matter.
Well, my point to him was, right, I said, if you go to the Open, right, the Open Championship, you've got all these top players, they do not care what they look like, they're playing for a lot of money. Or in essence, they're playing for just to play the best they can. But I know they're playing for a lot of money. Whereas we don't play for that, but we play for pride. We play to lower our handicap. And if doing something like that allows us to access 10, 20, 30 more yards, more from the inside, less slice, higher launch, you know where I'm going with this. It doesn't matter, you don't do it on the course, do you?
Also, if you're investing a lot in golf lessons and you want to do the practice, otherwise it's a waste of time.
I say no more. Right, let me hit this one. So my feeling for the course here is replace left with right. So with both hands on, it's going to look very much more like this. My left is staying behind, my left shoulder's working up, not over and around. Right, here we go. Let's look at this data now on this shot. There we go. Whoa, that's even a little draw, that, which I will take every single time. So let's have a look at this data. Now I know I might have missed this one a little bit to the left side because my face is a little bit left, okay? But just look at the right hand side column here. What we're trying to control, on the up here and swinging into out. That's what we're after. So having that left shoulder work differently has allowed me to access that and get that into my golf swing. So being more here, not here. Yeah, I might have got it a little toey, a little wrapped over the face, but if I missed it 5 yards, 10 yards down the left hand side, does that really matter? Does it? Heck, that's still probably on the fairway. So that is all we've got time for today. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, subscribe.
And ask some questions.
And yeah, you know what? Great point, Em. Ask some questions. I'm here to help you play your best golf, so subscribe, turn the bell, ask your questions down below.